As you know, we have started following up our free weekly stock picks that we send out in the email with videos to explain how we played it. So here is YRCW. We sent this out last night as a potential bounce play. This thing's been from 19 to $4.80. I mean, it's just been cremated on the daily chart there. Now let's zoom into today and I'll show you what we did. In chat, I called this, we were using 15-minute candles here. Notice the lower tops. Each candle has a lower top. Right about here, I said, okay, I'm going to watch this on 15s, meaning we're looking for the first break of a previous 15-minute candle's high. And then I put in this nice little tight candle here. 504 was the trigger. This was my first call of the day as far as sending out a tone. And we have voice in chat now, so I just verbally told everybody 504 on YRCW with the stop. Excuse me, with the stop at 491. 504 meaning this, if it breaks this candle's high, and it did right here, and then our stop would go below this candle. So you had 504 with a 491. That's 13 cents risk per share. And it went from 504 all the way to 671. That's just a huge percentage gain. And if you ignored the intraday range, 491 to 544, and bought the high of day break, the first 30-minute candles, the high of the first 30 minutes, which would have been 545 right here, you still did beautifully. 545 all the way to 671. So either way, just a huge percentage gain. Great trade for us today. Also wanted to point out PPC, Pilgrim's Pride Chicken. Another pretty ugly daily chart. This thing was, well, it hit 1550 a few weeks ago. And today, let's zoom in with 15s. This was another one I pointed out in chat. It hit 255 in early trading. Then I noticed it basing right below that high of the day later. And I told everybody in chat that that PPC, if it breaks the high of the day, could rally. So, and you can see 256 would have been the trigger. And this thing ran all the way to 325. I got several private messages sent to me in chat thanking me for that call. That is a big percentage gain. So that was another nice one. And our other one for today was AUY, Yamana Gold. I called on 15s. The trigger was, I noticed it here with the lower tops, and then we had a couple equal tops here. 671 was the trigger. Stop was 652, so less than 20 cent risk. Never did stop out, and went from 671 all the way to 755. Another beautiful percentage gain. And as I'm speaking, there's about 5 minutes left in the day. The Dow is now down 140. But we've locked in our profits, and just goes to show you that if, even in an ugly market, you don't necessarily have to always be shorting. It just takes patience and waiting for proper setups. And there'll be days when you just don't do anything because you don't get the setup. So it can be done, and there's money to be made in this market. So day trading is not as risky as people like to tell you it is. Anyway, just following up on that trade. Going to see where YRCW closed. Well, I'm going to use 5s. And it's still closing strong. Look at that. It is at 656 right now. Just a great trade today. So, all right, that'll wrap it up, and we'll follow up with another free pick next week.